Oh, my bad. I said hi, Fee. Hi, Billy. Thank you guys so much for coming back onto my stream. I was saying sorry it took me so long. I needed to finish uploading my last video that I'm gonna upload for a very long time because I decided shorts are just more worth my time. So I needed to finish that and then also eat and stuff. Leave it to me. I am also leaving here. I want to say maybe around 6. So it's going to be a while. Like, I'm going to play a lot of trails, and I'm going to be burnt out by trails by the time I'm done. But just a heads up. I didn't realize you finished Van's route last time. I did. I started Rean's route. 6-7. What 6-7? Oh, I get it. Ha ha ha. Oh no, CEO. There's been some rather unsavory office gossip among Vern employees and associates about our returning CEO, Bill Townsend. If it spreads any further and his name gets dragged through the mud, he may be pushed out yet again. Would you be able to look into the rumor? I can provide more detail if you come by the tunnel entrance west of the artisanal district. Secretary Cohen. Holy. Old SVG contents coming back to bite us in the butt. We're really just wrapping up loose ends, huh? Or I guess this isn't... Rean isn't familiar with Mr. Townsend.
What do you have? Come again.
Whew. Thanks for the meal.
That was delicious.
Oh, hey. Thanks for earlier.
Good evening. Out enjoying the sights?
Hello. I take it you two are here for dessert?
Yes, we'll be returning to Zeku when we're done. But it's been a while since I last met my daughter outside of work, so we decided to have some new store together.
Sure did. And I ordered a whole one, so we've got plenty. If you'd like, you're welcome to join us. Think of it as my way of making it up to the ladies for being so brash earlier.
Oh. I guess we can take you up on that, though the professor did already treat us to the same thing at breakfast. Indeed. Every restaurant and family has their own unique nut tort recipe, it seems. I look forward to trying it. It'll be our pleasure to join you.
I apologize for my incorrigible daughter.
No, don't be sorry. It's on us for being caught so flat-footed. We can just chalk that up to our lack of experience. Hey, I'm not the one to look a cheeky, pecking gift horse in the mouth. But, anyway, yeah, she definitely blindsided me there for sure. Ah, interesting. So you didn't get to see each other much during the planning phase. Nope. This guy had his head buried in work, being in charge of the whole op and all. And I've been stuck doing training, and more training. Poor Papa. You must be so lonely without me around. Were you more a disciplined daughter, perhaps I would be. Yet you did things like joining the military, in spite of my objections, and working your way up the ranks until you became an ace pilot. Then you volunteered for the front lines of the war. That may have earned your military accolades, but it came at the price of injury and early retirement. You're still holding that over my head? Come on. I helped stop the invasion right out of the gate, so cut me some slack. And hey, if it's only a temporary thing, I'm back in the game now, aren't I? You can never keep a good military gal down. I suppose I can't argue with you on that point. You say this is a temporary arrangement. What do you plan to do once the project is over, then? Gotta hang up the military cap again? That's more or less the plan, yeah. Though it may depend on how negotiations go with the people higher up in the pecking order. For the record, I will have no say in that. You'll need to make your case with the military affairs yourself. Seriously? Ugh, that's just great. I'd have an easier time bargaining with a brick wall. You, sure you want us hearing this stuff? Still, you two seem really close. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Might be partly because my mom passed away early on. I also used to go camping with him as a kid whenever he was on leave. She can be quite the handful at times, but honestly, that's part of what makes her so endearing to me. It pains me thinking that this might be the last time we can meet together like this. Huh? Because of the rocket launch, I'm guessing? Yeah, I mean, it will be the first attempt of its kind in human history, so the chance of everything going belly up isn't zero. Still, it's probably safer than when I was hauling ass making deliveries on S-level delivery difficulty routes. Ugh, don't equate your reckless bouts of whimsy with something as important as the rocket launch. Ah, I'm guessing that's what you did for rehab after your injury? I heard the delivery woman Hermes has dropped by the Free Cities on business from time to time. Yeah, and I heard all about the things you got up there too, freelance contractor Armbrust. From cracking down on human traffickers, love that, slay, amazing work, Crow, we could use you in America, to mediating corporate disputes, you've got quite the resume. You're more like a Spriggan than a Bracer, but the cases you handle are on a much larger scale, by the sound of it. Someone's done their homework. Take it you studied up on my past, too? That's a given, though rest assured your criminal history with the Empire is of no concern to us. Like with Schwarzer, I thoroughly scrutinized your CID report on you, and after the fact, I gave your invitation my stamp of approval. I neglected to express my gratitude during the social gathering due to all the people in attendance. Thank you. It's because of you that the program's chances of success have gone up, even if only slightly. I'm grateful to you both, as the man in charge of the project and as the father of the woman before you. Oh, that's so nice! What the heck? That's gonna make me cry. Huh? General. I'll be frank. I still think this whole thing is suspicious as all get out. But I'll take your thanks at face value for now. I don't know if it's our place to ask, but what are the odds of success? How should I put this? Let's just say I have reason to think it'll be higher than the time when you dispelled the twilight. Ooh,
Please,
touche.
just leave it to us this time. You can count on us to beat the odds. Same as you, with our own two hands.
Sorry about her. She has a bit of a flair for the dramatic. Anyway, I heard from Kincaid that you're headed to the capital tomorrow. I understand you'll be taking part in the launch ceremony.
Kincaid's spilling out our biz. I'm sure we will. Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. You've got spirit, I'll give you that. In fact, I'd go so far as to bet half of my chips on your chances. Nice. Crow loves a good bet. Afterwards, Rean's group thanked Herring for the tartan coffee and they went on their way. Isn't that where Elliot's sister went? Or maybe that's just a different music academy. Nellie is what my computer teacher in high school used to call me. Because her best friend's name was Ellen, and she would call her Nellie. Talk about having white-knuckled determination. Like, damn. I know what you mean. Honestly, though, I can't get a read on how they truly feel about the program. But I can tell they're dead set on making it a success, and I'm sure the same is true for the president. Personally, I think it's fishy that they just move forward without withholding information from not only other countries, but also the guilds. It doesn't look like they're doing this for personal gain, though, or even that they're acting only in the interests of the country. So what's their aim? Good question. Regardless, the notion of standing to the side and simply watching these events unfold doesn't sit well with me. I feel much the same as knowing as when I did Millie Mirage was proposed as a countermeasure to Jormungandr. I know that Mille Mirage is, Muse. Yeah, the Chancellor. Instead of chaining our fate to that plan, we, the Radiant Wings, took the skies and charted our own course. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's kind of how we do things. And if we're to do the same thing here, then at the very least, we need to get to the bottom of just what it is they're preparing for. Like with the Great Twilight, there's something more going on here than meets the eye. Until we know what that something is, I think we should hold off on making any moves. It makes sense. Okay, now that we've honed in on what we need to do, you guys ready to get to work? I certainly am. Let's do this, everyone. Not just because it's Thor's way of doing it, but because our Calvardian neighbors need our help.
Going to his car, it'll come out perfect.
I see. They're using some seriously impressive technology.
Shard searching.
Let me get the guide up.
Any day now.
I already did flown the coop, I think. Oh wait, this is Van's route. I need Rean's route. What the heck?
Let's see.
Is it oh no CEO? Is that what I'm doing? You Cohen, the Vern CEO secretary? We saw your post on the bulletin board. Indeed I am. You must be the group from Thor's military academy then. I've heard talk that you've been carrying out 4 SPGs in the Spriggan's stead. Yes, assuming you have no issue with that, may we hear the details of your request? It was in regards to the negative rumors going around about Mr. Towsend, as I recall. Yeah, this is definitely the right request. Correct. I actually think an outside party without any preconceptions will provide a more impartial perspective. See, I'm rather hesitant to divulge any details at HQ, hence why we're having this conversation out here. Guess it'd be problematic if someone from the Vern Company overheard, huh? Yes, it's for that reason that I want to investigate as confidentially as possible. Oh no, CEO. There's been some rather unsavory gossip office gossip among the Vern Company and employees and associates about returning CEO Bill Townsend. If this spreads any further and his name gets dragged through the mud, he may be pushed out yet again. Would you be able to look into the rumors? I can provide more details if you come by the tunnel entrance west of the artisanal district. We accept. As it happens, we chatted briefly with Mr. Townsend earlier. Even knowing his indiscretions last year, he seemed nothing if not sincere about making up for it. If a man like that is having his reputation tarnished, we just can't leave it unaddressed. Much obliged. I'll feel more at ease with your assistance. It'd be kind of a letdown if the rumors turned out to be true, though. This guy is a one-man shooting range of easy targets anyways. Doesn't seem like it's all that big of a deal, really. What exactly is the nature of these rumors? The CEO has come under 3 separate allegations from what I've heard. 2 of them are even accompanied by photographs. Are these photos being spread too? How ruthless. But by the same token, it means there's actual physical evidence fueling the gossip, or it's AI. Gasp. Yes, if possible, I'd like if you could verify said photos for yourself and inform your verdict. Understood. We'll be sure to look into that as well. First things first, let's try to get in touch with those who've heard the rumors. Yeah, I'd like to hear people's takes on them, not to mention what it is they're actually saying. If it's public perception we're looking for, then the wider the net we cast, the better. We should try asking a receptionist in that case. They come into contact with a good variety of personnel and information. It'd also be a good idea to find someone from the Vern subsidiary, too, or a divisional employee with corporate and departmental connections. Thank you again for going to all this effort. Do get in touch if you learn anything. Right. I can't say for sure how much help it'll be, but we'll see how far our outside perspective can take us to start.
I've got your back.
His car, it'll come out perfect.
Yo, got a sec?
Good sir. Yeah, I've heard the rumors. They've been circulating around the workshops and companies in our supplier network. Something about him having seedy underworld connections and whatnot. We're referring to the same Bill Townsend, correct? He doesn't really seem the type, somehow. Last I remember, he was so clueless about Amada that he missed them scurrying around right under his nose. Don't suppose there's any proof. Well, there's this quote-unquote photographic evidence going around. See for yourself. Feels a little less underworldly and more underwhelming. Yeah, I don't know what this is. The man in the sunglasses certainly meets the stereotypes of criminal sort. Apart from him, though, it doesn't seem all that condemning. That's what I'm saying. Not to mention they're meeting in broad daylight. Yeah, I couldn't say what exactly, but there could easily be an innocent explanation behind this. Maybe, but you've still got people buying into it, including some of the artisans we work with. Personally, I reserve the right to stay silent. You have to wonder where that story even came from, though. That's a good point. Knowing the source could change the context entirely. Setting that aside, who could have possibly taken this photograph? Provided the meeting was private, there are only so many people who could have been present. True enough, which would mean someone involved snapped the picture with an ulterior motive. Though, of course, if they didn't meet in secret, then we can't be sure this was a coincidental shot from any unrelated passerby. Either way, it feels malicious. I almost spilled my tea and creamer all over myself. I would have been really sad if I did that. Sure does. Someone went real out of their way to create this evidence. Gotta keep that in mind while we think this through. Oh wait, that's how it tells me to get there. My bad.
Let's head off.
I've got a question for you.
Yes, I did hear there were allegations against Mr. Townsend. Few employees genuinely believe them, of course, but it still led to a loss of trust on some level. They're semi-convinced, in other words, seeds of doubt. If you don't mind my asking, were you yourself told any of these rumors directly? Yes, a colleague passed along this photo, though I can't say where it originated from. I'm not very good at whistling. Damn, old man's got game when he puts his mind to it. Is that your only takeaway? This picture appears to show the CEO enjoying a night out with a young woman, leading to some staff to believe he's been caught in a honey trap and is leaking company secrets. Naturally, I put no stock in this, but I am curious about the actual scene being depicted. There's definitely a sort of cheerfulness to it that comes off a little surprising. Maybe that's his mother or his sister. Even so, they're only conversing. I have to question whether any conclusions can be drawn from that. You're right. Normally it'd take a lot more than this to stir these sort of rumors. I get the sense that whoever's spreading them has a personal bone to pick with Mr. Townsend, yeah? I'm picking up what you're putting down, Rean. One way or another, it's too little to make a judgment call on. We can't say there's absolutely zero chance this thing is legit. Still, a photo this innocuous shouldn't be spreading rumors like wildfire. Yeah, it comes off a little forced to me. Might want to consider the possibility that someone's fanning the flames on purpose. Yeah. Right, let's keep that in mind while mulling over the other rumors. Thank you for your time. We know you must be busy right now. Oh, not at all. Any disparagement against our CEO is just as much of a concern of mine. I'm happy to have been of service. Wow, what a great employee.
It's Professor Cronkite for you.
I have something to ask you.
Oh yeah, word is that rumor mill is going wild over at Vern HQ. The ones going around the subsidiary I work at are based on some audio of the CEO's remarks. Not that anyone knows when or where it was actually recorded. Is that right? Would you be okay sharing it with us? Sure, have a listen. The company belongs to me. Our subsidiaries are disposable. Haha. Nice body on you. And there you have it. This recording's been 3-for-1 foundation of the gossip. Stuff like him misappropriating the company, or belittling his subsidiaries, or committing sexual harassment behind closed doors. I see. There's a lot of noise in it, though, to the point where it's sort of tough to make out what he's saying. And even aside from that, something about it just felt off somehow. The audio was choppy at points in addition to the noise. There's the possibility it was edited to sound like this. Now that you mention it, the way the words flowed felt unnatural too. That said, it does sound like Mr. Townsend. Gets me curious how the recording was made. Going by the tone of his voice, it doesn't sound like it's from a public meeting or anything. Odds are that someone who was there recorded him maliciously. But who? File that next to the question of our mystery photographer. Thanks for your input. I think we better have a grasp on the situation now. Oh, no worries. I'm glad I could be of help. Well, both the girls seemed very helpful. Okay, that about covers all 3 allegations against Mr. Townsend. Yeah, except the evidence that it was either half-assed or inconclusive. Which makes it all the stranger to the rumors have spread this quickly, yes. And even with the flimsiest proof, some people are still believing it. Going by photos look though, I think we can assume they weren't faked or taken accidentally. The recordings though did sound unnatural, but even then it was still his actual voice. Honestly speaking, if you consider everything we've learned as a whole... How to put this? It feels like Mr. Townsend is being framed here. Thinking about it from that angle explains a lot. Not hard to imagine. We were just talking about how much of a walking kick-me sign he is. Yeah. Well, not to be a bummer, but it's still just one theory out of who knows how many. Indeed, what we need is some cooperation. Okay, in that case, we should go get some from the CEO himself. Steering us right into the eye of the storm, eh? There's no better place to verify the truth from all of this. Even if the rumors are legit, we'll probably need to sound out his situation anyhow. Good point. I'll give him a call so he knows we're coming. Toa just has his number on speed dial. Okay, he said he can spare some time, so we're welcome to stop by. We can find him over at the Institute of Science. Off we go then.
Let's make our way over.
So, this is the Basel Institute of Science. The Republic's premier based on education and research responsible for driving its technological growth. Feels pretty different from the Ruhr Institute of Technology, right? Even if on first impressions, they seem about the same. They're both scientific institutes, so they both do cover the sciences, physics, biology, chemistry, and information. Though, unlike Ruhr, they focus on research as opposed to manufacturing. They say that the Institute of Science has long cooperated with Basel's Artisans Guild. They actually established the Verne Company together. That's why the factories and local companies often test their prototypes. I see. So, it's their history that makes this cooperation between industry and university possible. The things that set it apart from Ruhr would also be due to that history, right? Looks like they just finished a test. I guess wherever you go, students make the same face when they finish an exam. I guess Rean knows that face well, being an instructor. Reminds me of the kids at Thor's branch campus. I'm feeling a little nostalgic myself. I bet. Come on, the test's done. We should be able to go in now. That's where we're headed, right? Yep, the continent's largest state-of-the-art observatory. My grandpa visited it long ago. Sorry again for making you all come out here with me. You don't have to apologize. I'm actually looking forward to it. Though it might seem a little too early to be stargazing. Then why don't we take a little tour of this fancy institution? Good point. Some of the people who were at the event earlier are here, as well as some folks from Vern. Maybe we should plan to say hello to them too. But of course. Well, shall we begin our tour of the school then?
Care to stop by for a breather? What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Shard searching.
Performing search.
We have obtained the necessary data, correct? Hello, Kincaid. Indeed. And based on that, I shall be making further adjustments to the airframe and external units. Which means I'll need to return to Zeku Space Base as planned. Understood. Safe travels, then. Oh, it's you? Well done during today's exercise. We managed to obtain some excellent data. I think we saw each other at the get-go briefly. If I could, I'd like to take this chance to say hello properly, Professor Cronkite. And thank you for your part in the exercise. I hear our mint might have been a little pest during the event. It's nothing to concern yourselves with. We both did what we had to increase the probability of success. I couldn't help but overhear, Professor. You're headed back to the Zeku Space Base? Yes, I intended to travel with Major Amelia, and the others by airship. I won't be able to enjoy this town's coffee for a while, but we all must make sacrifices. There's still so much that needs to be done. Adjustment to the machine, analysis of the satellite data. I heard he was taking on the majority of the technological and operational aspects of Project Star Taker. It's no surprise it's keeping him busy. And he doesn't seem to be the least bit fatigued. He really is a genius. We won't take any more of your time. We just wanted to say thank you. What about you? Heading back to the base with the professor? No, I intended to stay in Basel for a while. Everything at the space base is on track. They don't need me at the moment. But there are some things here in Basel that require my attention. Something that requires his attention here? Now? I see. Sounds like you're busy too. Then we should probably leave you to it then, shouldn't we? Thank you for your understanding. The fewer distractions, the better. Just can't help with the snide remarks, can you? It won't be long until you're used to it. Now, I've already told you what I'm doing. If there's nothing else, then I suggest making the most of your time and touring the campus. That's just what we were planning. Thanks for your consideration. You take care as well, Professor. Of course, I had no intention of doing otherwise, but I'll accept your well wishes.
The Basel Institute of Science. I feel like there's a lot I can learn here.
Yeah, there's no question this is the finest academy Calvert has to offer.
Can't help but imagine what campus life would have been like here.
Then shall we look around? We can wait to go see the stars until after it gets dark.
Amazing. Holy, Clomsoloius makes an actual... appearance in his actual form and not a shield. Clomsoloius. Amazing. Is this a data thing? Holy. So I just need to collect the gold tart. Should I do this with mouse and keyboard? How do I go up? Down is Q, E is up. Let me try it with controller. So I need to get just the gold ones. Okay. There's more. Controller is definitely the way to do this, though. Okay. Got it. No. 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 Ah! Don't get any blue or else you will fail. Did I not get the SP? Do I need to get perfect in order to do the SP? Wait. Do I... You don't need perfect, just as long as you don't fill out the blue. Okay. Then how do I stop this? I wanna back out. I don't wanna do this shit again. It was hard, to be honest. Okay, let me just get enough blue. Okay. You need to get a perfect? I do need to get a perfect. Let me see what this says. Yeah, I do need to get a perfect to get max SP. Shit. Okay. Oh my god, it's so hard when they move. Stop freaking moving. Freaking stupid shard. Get back here. Stay away from me. No. No. Stay away from me. Get back here. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Don't touch me. No. Stop. Come back. Stop. Get back here. Stop. Stop moving. Stop. No! Super duper sad. That's pretty sad. I definitely remember us reading the chapter and I remember getting bluer too. That's weird. It's you get 3 SP for successfully clearing the game and 2 with just clearing it. Can I try again from current weave? And will it still count? Okay, you'll come back to me. Oh. No! Ah, this is so hard. Ah. It's because they're freaking moving, dude. Frick, 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 frick. No! What? No! I need to get all the golds you have and none of the blues in order to get max SP on each level. Luckily, I don't know if it counts for the SP, but I can try again for this wave. But this mini game is just hard because the shards keep on fucking moving. How do I give up? It won't let me give up. Stupid freaking shards. It's also hard because up and down are my left and right triggers. And that's speed up. Left plus right. Come this way. Give me my SP game! Give me the SP! Thank you. I would be very sad and very annoyed if I had to start all the way from level 1 in order to get the SP. Man, frick that. That's kind of hard. Easy first try. So easy. Can I go in here? Yeah.
Be sure to eat a balanced diet, you hear? What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
My goodness, I had my own reservations about Mr. Tao-san's reinstatement. But as I understand it, everything seems to be going smoothly. You have my support. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am ashamed to have caused you trouble last year, Your Highness. I will never make the same mistake again. I will dedicate myself to this company. Well, you did a lot of dubious things last year. But there's no denying your skill in bringing together various industries over the years. With courage, you're sure to lead Vern straight in the right direction. Indeed, I'll be counting on you now, Towsend. There's more to discuss, but it appears we have some guests. Ah, it's all of you. Sorry, it looks like you're in the middle of something. We didn't mean to interrupt. It's no problem at all. We've already finished complicated business. If you'd like, why don't you join us? I see. Sounds like they're using a lot of strong opinions about Towsend's return as CEO back in Elsheim. It can't be helped. They've invested quite a lot after all. That said, it feels more and more people are willing to give me a second chance. Considering your achievements and the sincerity you've displayed since return, it's not hard to see why. I had a talk with him myself. It's convinced me that he is the right man for the job. I'm sure of it. And I intend to encourage my father to give his support as well. That's a lot more generous than I'd expect. Well, Professor Hamilton made the request. Seeing how much she's done for our nation, we can't just ignore what she says. Even the professor supported my return. I fear I'll never be able to return the favor. Not that she'd ever abandon you, given her humanity and moral obligations. It sounds like everyone really loves and trusts the professor. She definitely has a different style from Professor Schmidt and the others, obvious as it is. She is certainly special among Epstein's disciples. She has a philosophy of getting close to people and supporting them all equally. That's the cornerstone of all of her research. And no matter how much times change, her self-sacrificing nature never does. It isn't just whole countries indebted to her, but entire generations. I was lucky enough to work with her long ago on a variety of her projects. And each time I've seen the problems of the people, I've recognized that she was truly saving them. While I haven't gotten to join her on her eastern part of the continent, I'm sure they're even more grateful to her. Even in Elsheim, our appreciation for her is deep in our roots. For years, the professor has been the intermediary between Elsheim and the Republic when it comes to sharing technological advancements. Sure, we owe a lot to the mineral resources, but the development of our nation can be traced back to her influence. I think it's easier for us to feel close to her since she's half Central Eastern. I worked with the professor on behalf of the ICO, and she seems like she's loved throughout the Central East, not just Elsheim. Ah, and don't forget her undiscriminating love for all. People everywhere feel a strong bond with the professor, that's true. She is the GOAT. Even at the Foundations, everyone talks about her character and achievements. She's really so much more than I had been led to believe back in the Empire. You know, all of the big mistakes I made were while she was away. She really was a huge help as a consultant to the Verne Company. But I can't lean on her any longer. I have to guide the Verne Company forward with my own two hands. Hearing all of this is just another reminder of the professor's character. Yeah, I wish I could have talked with her more. If you're staying in the Republic, then you may get another chance. For now, would you like to look inside the Institute? Yes, we would. We should still be open for a while yet, so feel free to look around. If you run into any problems, just let me know. Thank you again for your help. Sorry we interrupted. We'll make sure to enjoy a tour of the campus. I understand you've something new to discuss, members of Thor's military academy? Yes, thank you for your time. You see, we were hoping to get your assistance with the request we've undertaken. Is that right? I'll help to whatever extent I can then. What is it you wish to ask? Well, our client wants to investigate some wild rumors going around. Hear anything about a scandal rocking the Verne Company right now by its chance? You mean there is one? If so, I'll have to deal with it post-haste. This is the first he's heard of it, evidently. Doesn't seem like he thinks it could apply to him in any way either. Wow, he really has no idea, does he? Better get down to the brass tacks then. So it's definitely not him. He's innocent. I'll be blunt, Mr. Towsend. The rumors we're looking into are regarding you. They include some audio and photographic evidence, and we'd like to fact-check you if that's alright. What? About me? I don't believe I've done anything wrong, though. Please, tell me more. I will try with all sincerity to explain myself however I am able. First, there is a picture of you speaking with a young woman. Ah, her. I believe she was a job hunting student that I interviewed recently. A job hunting student? Yes, she came a long way from the countryside with our appointment, after which she did some sightseeing in town. The photo must be when I chanced upon her in town, said hello, and I offered her some encouragement. But who in the world would take a photo of that, and why? That's not as juicy as I was gearing up for. Fear way more on brand, though. This guy and lady killer don't exactly go hand in hand. You guys? And what about this photo? It seems to have been given some impression that you have connections to the underworld. Ah, this person is the executive director of trading company. We've known each other for a long time now. His eyes are rather sensitive, so he often wears sunglasses on days the sun is particularly bright. As it happens, everyone in the sales department at our headquarters knows him, so you're welcome to speak with them if you have any doubts. I see. Then what about this recording? This company belongs to me. Our subsidiaries are disposable. Nice body on you. What is this? It certainly sounds like me, but I don't recall saying anything of the sort. There are indications that the audio is deliberately spliced. Do you recall any remarks you've made that could have edited together in this way? This company belongs to me. That bit does bring something to mind. It was during a private conversation between Cohen and myself not too long ago. If memory serves, I had said something along the lines of... So it was Cohen. This company is my life, so to speak. All responsibility for it belongs to me. Our subsidiaries are to be handled with the careful consideration. We must first dispose of their concerns in an orderly, dependable manner. Nice work, but you mustn't overstrain yourself. It'll all be for nothing if your body gives out on you. Assuming you recall correctly, then it's definitely plausible that these sound bites were clipped from the conversation. And if you two were talking one-on-one when it was recorded, it's all coming together. Should have figured as much. Yeah, this seems like a setup from start to finish. What do you want to do now, Rean? Well, we've come this far. I think it only makes sense to lay it all bare to the man himself and get his cooperation. This won't be easy to discuss, but from what the circumstances suggest... So, you were investigating at Cohen's request then? At the risk of echoing him, I'm inclined to ask that you get to the bottom of these baseless hoaxes myself. Yes, of course. We may be Spriggans by proxy, but we'll give it our all. Not that we don't already have a grasp of what's going on here. The key now is pinpointing who's behind it all. The perpetrator himself had to be capable of procuring these photos and recordings, as well as propagating word of them within the company. And what's more, potentially stand to gain from framing Mr. Townsend. Right, narrow down the suspects, and the one who spread this disinformation can only be Cohen. None other than Cohen, your secretary and our client. He was in a position to prepare the photos and audio by himself. No. How could that possibly be? It's true he was present at every occasion, but... This is only conjecture based on circumstantial evidence, of course, but the likelihood is high. Didn't he himself hire you to investigate these false accusations, though? Actually, that's what stuck out to me from the get-go. He asked us to investigate the rumors themselves, but not their source. And he didn't say a word about putting a stop to them either. If anything, it sounded as if he sought from us was verification. Following that train of thought, maybe his aim was to have us confirm the rumors as unbiased outsiders. That way, we'd help to solidify spread them even further. Roundabout doesn't even begin to describe that. But we had taken the bait. It could have been final nail in the coffin. Cohen was appointed by Director Durock, a member of our board who took over as CEO during my dismissal. He's proven highly capable, but we haven't been acquainted for very long, so there's much I don't know on a personal level. Would you object to me calling for him right now? I must learn whether he is truly the culprit, and if so, what his motivations are. And those are things I ought to hear from the man's own mouth. Mr. Townsend. I understand. Go ahead and call Cohen over. We have to relay the results of our investigation to him anyway. Nice job. You ready to report on the request? I didn't realize the CEO himself would be present for it. Let me begin with a rundown of what we uncovered during the course of our investigation. Rean and the group informed Cohen in detail about the photos and recordings that sparked the rumors, making sure to express that they had clearly been disseminated with malicious intent. In short, you've concluded that Mr. Townsend is free from fault. Very well then, I'll continue digging into the rumors myself and see if I can determine their origin. That's quite enough, Cohen. All I want to know is, was this your doing? So that's it. You managed to figure me out. I expected a third party would be quickly deceived, but evidently that wasn't the case. Now that I'm caught, there's nothing to be done. I resign myself to whatever punishment you deem sufficient. Just as we thought. Hiring us really was a ploy to push your smear campaign. But why? What could drive an outstanding secretary like you to do such a thing? We're well past the point of words by now, but I'll tell you this much. I only acted with the good of the company in mind. The good of the company? That is the most I can say. Is it because you're trying to protect someone else who's also a part of this? Come to think of it, he was appointed by a previous CEO, right? If you put two and two together. Huh, bullseye. Be straight with us here. Was he the guy who put you up to this? As I already stated, I acted with the good of the company in mind, full stop. He didn't outright deny it, which is nearest surefire sign Duroc is involved. I just couldn't accept the idea of entrusting the Vern Company to you again, Townsend. In focusing solely on profit and gains, you failed to prevent what happened to Professor Callahan, or manage the litigations between our affiliates. Your reinstatement as CEO not only defiles all sense, it robs the company of opportunity to change. Mr. Duroc should be in your place instead, steering us towards reform. I acknowledge that I've yet to fully earn your trust, just as I acknowledge my past transgressions. However, that's all the more reason why I must make amends with my own two hands. It is towards that aim that I reassumed my position. I am well aware of Duroc's capabilities, as well as the reliance so many employees place on him. But even still, I refuse to capitulate. Not to a man who'd stoop to reclaiming power through vile misalignings. Mr. Townsend. And just how genuine is that determination? I pledge to not only rise up on the backs of my past failings, but achieve results that more than outweigh them. In this way, I strive to become a man worthy of your confidence, yours and Duroc's both. So you needn't place your faith in me on the spot. All I ask for now is that you give me the chance, at least until some time that I can repay this company in which way I am able. Mr. Townsend, you really have changed. Compared to you, Director Duroc and I. Go and wait in the other room for now. I will inform you of when the consequence of your actions are decided. Allow me to express my gratitude once again. It's because of you that these malicious rumors have been stemmed. That being said, I'll have to fix whatever foibles of mine allowed this to occur without me noticing. What about the turncoat? You gotta give him the boot at the very least. That wouldn't be the end of it though, if it turns out the previous CEO really is involved to any extent. Quite so. If you don't mind, may I ask your suggestion on how to approach this? Just for my consideration. I'd appreciate your objectivity as a third party, not to mention the ones who actually solved this problem. Arkwright Solutions often provides consultations of this nature after completing their jobs, as I understand it. You want our advice? Well, alright. It's not my area of expertise, but I'll try to come up with something. What kind of middle ground would Arkwright Solutions propose in this situation? Okay, so take the secretary and ex-CEO to court is +2 law, +1 gray, +1 chaos. Corner the ex-CEO in a board meeting is +2 gray, +1 chaos. Blackmail the secretary and ex-CEO is +1 gray, +2 chaos. So I need gray, but I feel like blackmailing or cornering the CEO is probably what I'd do because they're useful. You don't want to take them to court and they just care about the company. Maybe, but chaos is probably the most value still. So maybe blackmail the secretary next to you. Because I actually kind of feel like that's a good move. You know? It's like the Hidden Leaf Village. You still need... Shit, what's his name? The big bad guy who's in charge of the Anbu Black Ops. Like, you still want him to work for you if you can because he just cares about the leaf. But you need to make sure you have something that keeps him in place. Donzo. Honestly, I've got some qualms about this approach, but it just might be the best move strategically. There's no denying that what your secretary did was a crime. Same goes for his likely backer, the previous CEO. This is probably how Van would handle it, I feel like, in my head. Taking legal action is one option, but on the other hand, you now have leverage over them. At the very least, Cohen can't weasel out of what he's already admitted to. And I bet you it's just a matter of time until proof this Duroc guy's part in this comes to light. So by all rights, the choice is mine on how to address them. Be through a court summons or their dismissal. That's not all. You can even spread word about this and flush their cred down the drain instead, if you wanted. They've already dug their own graves, putting you square on the high ground. And this can be used to your advantage, by twisting them around your finger, for instance. I see. Mr. Towsend, to what do I owe the pleasure? Director Duroc, I must say, the secretary you appointed during your time as CEO has been inordinately outstanding. You see, he's done a tremendous amount today on my behalf, albeit under your instruction. Is that right? To what do you refer exactly? Oh, nothing. He's merely appraised me of this and that. Apparently, you have quite a few reservations about my reinstatement as CEO. Say, why don't we discuss this in detail at a later date? Privately, of course. Neither of us wants to make a big to-do of this, after all. You understand my meaning, I trust. Ugh, as you say. Phew! I never thought the day would come where I had held the upper hand. Nicely done. Sounds like this is all going to work out. All you have to do now is keep those leashes tight and crack the whip. Anything ever goes south, you can always hire me as a contractor to step in and lend a hand. Well, I can't say in full confidence that this is for the best. But there's no turning back now. All I can do is harness them well in service of our company. Well, maybe it cornered them at a board meeting would have been a better outcome. I don't know. But the chaos. Also, I feel like that is like a very Van solution. Adios above, to think they resort to character assassination and try to force my resignation. If it weren't for all of you, I might not have even noticed. My deepest thanks for that. Think nothing of it. We were just carrying out our proxy work as best as we could. I'm sure Arkwright and his team would have found a better way to resolve this. No need to be modest. You've presented a satisfactory compromise, of which I have no complaint. As for your payment, expect a transfer from my end. Thanks, but if you really want to do us a favor, try being less of a sitting duck from now on. Yeah, maybe cover a few of those easy targets painted all over you. You guys, shh! Honest to a fault as ever. That's quite alright. In fact, it's my vulnerabilities invite exploitation, as evidenced by today. Hi, Chesnick. Stream has been good. Game's been good. Playing Rean's route. As such, I intended to consider this lesson learned a call from me to shape up and run this company with grit and resolve. Perhaps this debacle was simply a trial of sorts, a chance for me to make a fresh start. Well, it's been a privilege helping you weather it. I don't mean to sound too forward, but know that you have our support, Mr. Towsend. And you mine, members of Thor's military academy, and all your future endeavors. Thus did Towson turn an unforeseen setback into an opportunity to recommit to his chosen course. He then returned to his work with both a sense of pride and purpose both.
Living up to the hype.
Our reward's been deposited.
That's Professor Cronkite for you.
I think that this is probably test bike trouble that I need to do. Maybe? Maybe that's not the bad spot.
Also available for your cruising enjoyment are Orbital bikes and the newly released Orbital scooter.
Those cars give me a jump scare sometimes. Yeah. Good evening. We're here to answer a bulletin board posting we saw. Would you happen to be Mr. Taoming from Red Star? I am, but aren't you the group from Thor's military academy way over in the Empire? Then all that talk about you acting as a proxy Spriggan is true after all. Wait, so you put up a 4SPG already knowing that? That's somewhat surprising. Well, to tell you the truth, I consulted with the Bracer Guild first, seeing as this pertains to civil safety. But they told me there was a party from Erebonian acting in Arkwright Solutions instead, somewhat of whom were involved in the orbital bike development. Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on auto so it doesn't go by too fast. Because I want to finish my soup. It's just been sitting here. Now it's kind of cold. So is my tea. It's okay though. So we're testing this bike. Crow's pretty qualified. He rides bikes, so does Rean. But if we did have Angie with us, that would be sick. Test bike trouble. I am Tao Ming, an advertising manager for Red Star products at Motor Pavilion. We have received reports that for some inexplicable reason, only the test bikes provided by at Motor Pavilion have been experiencing malfunctions among Red Star Orbital bikes. Could you investigate this matter? I'll be waiting for you at Motor Pavilion. Manager Tao Ming. Yeah.
Commencing proxy Spriggan work. I want to ride the bike.
I feel like that was one of the best features of Cold Steel, is that you could always ride a horse, a bike, maybe a car, and then walking. I feel like in Cold Steel 4, there was always like 3 different vehicles that you could ride. I like that a lot in Cold Steel. Yeah, I did too. Nice. We're pushing 800 Selge an hour. How's it going? Any problems yet? Nope, far from it. It's been perfectly stable so far. There's not much vibration or noise either. It makes for a pretty comfortable ride, actually. Huh? Mind if we switch off? Yep. Doesn't make a fuss if I up the speed while driving normally. Rolls along just as smooth as my own wheels, too. So what if we try this? $1,250 Selge per hour now. Any luck? I opened the throttle pretty hard, but still no dice. If only we had a better idea of what it takes to make this thing go haywire. What now? Trying to replicate the conditions they mentioned is getting us nowhere. Well, unlike us, the folk who demoed these bikes didn't know squat about them, acting screwy. Could be there's some element we're subconsciously overlooking here. Oh, Major Amelia. Perfect person to see. Heya, Imperial heroes. Short time no see. You guys checking out the sights? Though I can't say it looks like you're having much fun. Major Amelia? Wait, didn't you have to return to base? You're a little off track if you haven't noticed. Oh, I'm just touring around. My schedule is about to be packed solid, so I figured I'd wrap up with a quick run through this route. I see. Well, not to interrupt, but do you think we could pick your brain for a second? Rean explained the situation to Major Amelia. Uh-huh, I getcha. In that case, how about the 3 of us have ourselves a race? A race? Now that's a good way to push this thing into going out of whack. No better excuse to tear up the pavement and bust out the stunts. Exactly. Try to force the issue and you could be at it forever. But cutting loose with a little competition instead will let the problem replicate itself naturally. That does make a certain sort of sense. Alright, I'm convinced. Consider your challenge accepted. Huh. Something's telling me you just want to have one last showdown for the road. Aw, am I that obvious? Give me some credit. Though, if there's an horrible bike trouble, you can bet I'll chip in. Still, a race is a race. You'd better take it seriously. Huh. Hey, say no more. After all the guinea pig work we did for all these things back in Erebonia, phoning it in just ain't an option. Right. Even if we won out in the end, today's training exercise taught us the hard way not to underestimate you. So if it's a battle of the bikes you want, Major Amelia, it's a battle you'll get. Alright now that I'm all warmed up, ladies first, gents. The fastest chick on 2 wheels doesn't play around. Fine, time to show off the custom work I get done in the free cities. They're sure fired up. Guess I'd better match them. Well, well. Look at you 2 walking in. Okay then, how do you like this? Ugh, she's a professional, all right. Don't throw in the towel yet. We got a reptile pool here. Catch her on the bend up again, Rean. On it. We won't push this bike to its breaking point anytime soon unless I ride to win. Should have known you'd keep up. Still a hair behind. Major Amelia's skills are on a whole other level. That much is obvious, but the same could be said for her bike's performance too. Speed is her style, so odds are it's customized for acceleration, which means my best shot at beating her is to maintain the same speed as her. She has the edge when it comes to sprinting, so instead, playing it safe, eh? You do that while I widen my lead. Her turbocharger sure is impressive, but there'll be an opening once she's finished accelerating. You caught up. Not that, I'm blowing straight past you. There's no way you can use a boost that powerful back to back. Nicely played. Let me guess, you goaded me into going full throttle just before we got into the bend. That way the timing would line right up with our turbocharger's cooldown period. Talk about thinking ahead of the curve. Gotta give you props, Rean. Okay, time to really step on it. Huh? Don't tell me. Just when things were heating up. You good back there, Rean? I should be able to keep my balance until it slows down. But the engine... Yeah, it looks like it completely shut itself off. Glad that he didn't lose balance. That could be dangerous. Phew! Made it through somehow. Hey, it takes skill, rolling to a stop that clean. But anyway, 100 to 1 says that we just found our malfunction. Right, there's no smoke coming out of it, and I didn't hear any parks breaking. The gauges don't suggest that it overheated either. Better pop it open and look inside. Out of question is where. There's something about the way the engine died. Mind letting me take a peek at the speed limiter and safety devices? The limiter and safety devices? You don't suppose... Had my doubts, but yep, I was right on the mark. Looks like the limiter sent out a signal to all the safety devices at once, forcing the engine to shut off. So it's just defective? You'd think anyone involved would have been able to guess that much. Not a defect, actually. Everything's operating exactly as intended. In other words, it was engineered to work like this on purpose. Much as I hate to say it, yeah. Someone tampered with the parameters so that the system would overreact to sudden accelerations and turns. What's more, they installed a mechanism that sends a kill command to the whole driveline at once. Sounds like a pretty elaborate setup to me. Not exactly a long list of people who could have done that much tinkering. Good point. Sounds like you guys are onto something. I'll just go ahead and get out of your hair then. Leaving so soon? Yep, that's enough distractions for one day, and I've already got plans after this. Shames that we had to cut the race short halfway through, but you guys made it one hell of a bout. And if it helped you out at the same time, even better. For sure, thanks again, Major Amelia. It's because of you that we got the truth behind this case. I hadn't expected to compete against you again, either, much less in a scenario like this. It was a good opportunity to redeem ourselves. For what? You guys were the ones who won the training exercise. Still, glad we can all walk away from this with no regrets. Well, that's that. Ready to head back now that we know the problem? Yeah, I'm a bit hesitant to bring it out to the open. But we'll need to cut right into the heart of things in order to resolve it. What a story. I'm just glad you weren't hurt, Rean. So, with Major Amelia's help, you managed to ascertain the cause? Yep, turns out this was no defect at all. It's by design. Care to explain what's the case? Hong Li. What do you mean? The bikes were acting up because their limiters and safety devices have been tampered with. Makes sense you couldn't figure out where you were only looking for something out of the order. It follows that that person who had access to the demo bikes, and only the demo bikes, would be the ones in charge of their maintenance. Am I wrong, Hong Li? No hiding it now, I suppose. You're right. It was all me.
What? But why did you do such a thing? You must have had a motive.
Look, I can see the logic in appealing to customers and outshining competitors. But our higher-ups took it further than I could stand. The publicity they've been pushing is all about flashy stunts and breakneck speeds. And that's constantly incited customers to drive our test bikes recklessly. Hong Li, I told them to reconsider, but my frontline feedback just got smothered out instead. All that tells me is that our PR department prioritizes profit over human lives.
So you took it upon yourselves to augment the safety devices in excess with the intent of curtailing the reckless driving itself.
By the way it sounds, hard braking and sudden engine shutdowns come with their own risks. I mean, Rean wound up in a pretty tight spot, right? Yeah, my balance was thrown off all at once out of nowhere. Even when trying to recover, I couldn't adjust the RPM to do so. To be fair, it is probably less likely to cause a major accident than driving like a maniac. But let's be real, less dangerous doesn't equal safe. You say that like it's something I don't realize, but this was the only way I could protest. If nothing else, I needed to spur the higher-ups into re-examining their policies.
Hong Li, your motives aren't so unreasonable.
This is a deep-rooted issue, one that can be traced back to the marketing division's disregard for safety. I understand now, both the situation and how you feel, Hong Li. It's a dagger to my chest, really. I put a lot of trust in you and your abilities. But as a manager, I have to notify my superiors of this.
In which case, the logical outcome will be his disciplinary dismissal. That wouldn't solve the fundamental problems here, though.
I sympathize with him wholeheartedly, and losing such an excellent mechanic will be a heavy blow. But even so, it's my responsibility to make a report. Tell me, how do you think I should handle this? No serious accidents have occurred thus far, and it's possible that some were even prevented due to his unauthorized measures. Knowing this matter is too complex to close out with just a simple punishment, at least in my eyes. Sir. Alright then, give us a moment to mull it over. What do you guys think would be appropriate considering their positions? So, have Hong Li turn himself in is +2 law, +1 chaos. Pretend it was a trial run is +1 law, +2 chaos. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, who said it had to be a big deal? Sure, these safety upgrades didn't pass quality assurance testing, but it's not like anyone got hurt. Of course, they're still gonna have to get nixed, the way he dialed those emergency brakes up to the 11. Yes, you're absolutely right. Gosh, we were lucky to have your help with this trial run. My deepest apologies, Hong Li, but I regret to inform you that your improvement proposal is hereby denied. There are limits to what we can achieve on site, as it turns out. Huh? Oh, I get it. Spin things this way and we can sweep it under the rug.
I don't know. I mean, this isn't exactly honest. If anything, it's just plain lying. But then again, I guess that's Crow for you. It is also a fact, however, that these adjustments were proven to prevent willfully reckless driving. So it isn't necessarily a complete fabrication, depending on your point of view.
Can't say I'm totally on board with the idea, but certainly is Crow kind of solution. Well, there you have it, Hong Li. Now that all the testing process is wrapped up, could you fix those bites back to how they were for us? Yeah, denied means denied. Besides, the way they are now is probably more dangerous, ironically enough. So make sure to get every last one of them back up to spec. Capiche? No ifs, ands, or buts. Thank you so much. I'll never forget the kindness you've shown in giving me the second chance. Well, now that that's settled, go and reset those safety devices on the double. While you focus on that, I'll prepare a report for my superiors. Yes, sir. Alright then. Next comes challenging part. Getting ex post facto approval for this trial run. I'll just have to be careful so that there are no cracks in our stories in the future. Well, hey, if you run into any snags down the road, just give me a call. Dealing with cases like this is a freelance contractor's specialty. After that, Hong Li resorted to test bikes to their original states.
Tao Ming then prepared the documents that would turn this incident into an official test. Thank you once again. This whole affair could have seriously tanked our company's reputation. We just did what we could to help, that's all. Glad it made a difference in the end, though. Take it from somebody who's had a hand in the business. You guys got a lot of the good stuff going on. I second that. Sure, but we also got a glimpse of the dark side of the industry. You wouldn't see this sort of thing at Rhineford. Or is that just wishful thinking? There are some factional disputes in the past, but all should be well after decisive measures Elisa took. But unlike that, the Vern's organizational structure adds a layer of difficulty when it comes to sweeping reforms. Nevertheless, I'm hopeful that this will serve as a springboard towards improving upon these issues, if only slightly. Rest assured, I won't let all the good things you've done for us go to waste. We appreciate that. Helping Orbital Bikes reach new heights and wider audiences is more than enough of a reward for us.
A job well done, everyone. Our reward's been deposited.
Nice. Nice. I don't know. I kind of like that. No, I like these normal hair color better. That's kind of cute also. I'll just switch Rean's over her.
Well done. Running a search.
Let's make tracks.
Okay, almost maxed already. Yeah.
Care to stop by for a breather?
Very exciting. I need to do gray. That's
Confirming
really what I'm
contents.
lacking. Rare metal mine bounty. A dangerous monster called the Behemoid has appeared in the rare metal mine. We would like to request any guild members or fixers to eliminate the threat. Basel Institute of Science. Okay.
All right, let's go. Is Daddy gonna be late again?
Knowing his car?
Here goes.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
Return strike! It's done.
Damn.
Make this nice and quick.
Now lead.
Your time's up. Accelerate. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Lift off. Azure Rean!
Boost gauge lift.
Yes, we win.
Boost gauge
Seamless work,
runneth
Bee.
over.
A lot of foes. Stay sharp.
Now, strike all at once!
Like lambs to the
They're
slaughter.
stunned.
Now is an opportune time to boost.
Go right ahead. Mirage, Rain! Yes! You're mine! Close it out, Crow!
Really jonesing for a boost!
Let's charge in all at once. Ready to go!
Life and death. None can impede my Tachi's course. Rush! Ray! Flame! Ashen slash! Luminous flux!
Your boost gauge runneth over.
I'm up. Greater heights await.
Look out for ranged attacks. Numerous foes. Caution advised. Want to search? I bet you'll find
Deploying shards.
nothing.
Finish them, Crow!
Make some noise!
Full throttle! Let it rip!
Sweet dreams.
Get in there, Rean!
The boost gauge limit!
Now, cut through! That's the power of the 8 waves.
I found a copper you can't refuse. Treasure detected.
Sure, I'm down.
Third time's ready. Boost gauge full to the rim. Let's stomp these bugs into the ground. You're mine.
There! Crimson Leaf Blade! Crow!
Sure thing.
Too late! No time for standing around.
Way to kill it, Rean.
Look out for ranged attacks. Numerous foes. Caution advised.
Do they max at 999?
Look, a rest stop. Back in business.
That chest looks promising.
Soleus. Fuck. Find the entrance and the exit. Easy. Thor Smasher. Hulk Smash. Love the actor who plays Hulk. I've heard he's a very good guy.
Threat levels high. Be on guard.
Cool.
Let's end this quick. Yeah. Attack's ready.
With this!
Yeah.
COC activate! There! Thunder!
Yeah. There.
Stagger! Advantage is out!
Sharp. Time to crack the whip. You're mine.
Take my lead! Gotcha! You're finished! Don't bother!
This gauge is filled to the brim.
There's a big jelly.
No time for standing around.
Spot on, Rean.
Holy shit. Is that supposed to be like their mother? Is that the evolution?
Yeah.
Evolved. Wanna play some? No, this is definitely the right way, so I need to go back.
Want to search? I bet you'll
Fight is
find
on!
Ready to Nothing. Go. Count on me. You're mine.
Life and death, and none can impede my touch.
Blew the cap off your boost.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Job well done, Rean. Look out for range attacks. Numerous foes. Caution advised. Want to search? I bet you'll find nothing.
Fight is on! Take my lead!
You're
Don't bother!
blew the cap off your boost gauge.
Counting on you, Altina!
Ready to go.
Boost gauge lit.
Treasure detected.
Okay, so let's go!
Attacks ready.
There! Taste this! Put it down! Thunder!
There, take it.
There!
Yeah. Yeah.
There!
Yeah.
Thunder! Put it down!
Now stomp these bugs into the ground. Let's charge in all at once. You're up.
Feet! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
No problem.
Here I come.
Spot on, Rean.
Roger.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
Threat levels high. Be on guard. Recuperation point reached. Fully recovered.
Holy rhinoceros.
Might want a boost here.
Come on, let's go.
Let's charge in all at once. Time to crack the whip.
Push it to the limit. Spirit unification. More to go.
Some arts will really
Let's
sting.
charge in all at once.
Now,
Thanks.
that.
Come on, let's go.
You're mine.
My touchy is ashes, manifold fates woven.
Rush. Ray. Supreme.
Ashen slash, luminous flux. Don't bother.
Lose half of your boost gauge.
Push it to the limit.
Some arts will really sting.
Come on, let's go.
You're
Run
mine.
them down. Sixfold gales. Don't bother. Follow my lead, Fee.
Certain arts will prove
Charge it all
more
at
potent.
once.
Rush.
Rean! Close it out, Crow.
Go at it full force.
Let's charge in all at once.
Surge! As your resonance!
Turn on me.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Full force.
Initializing drive.
Not happening.
Ready to go.
Nice.
Some arts will really
Come on,
sting.
let's go.
You're mine.
Too easy.
For good measure. Count on me. Go ahead.
Activating skill.
Let's do it!
Come on, let's go.
Now, grab your
Thanks.
sword and all at once.
Make some Deadly cross! Turn him up, Fee!
Allow me.
Your time's up. Accelerate. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Lift off. Azure Rean!
Boost gauge limiter released.
Don't get too comfortable.
Push it to the limit!
Are you now?
Roar. 1, 2, 3.
Slice! Counting on you, Altina.
Come on, let's go.
Go at it full force.
Push it to the limit!
Lend me your ears.
Thanks.
Slowpoke. I won't hold back.
It's yours!
This is it. Check. Close it out, Crow.
Keep your focus.
You got this.
Deadly cross! Get in there, Rean! Get your head in the game!
You got this.
My mind is.
Whoa. You're like all weak in the knees and stuff.
Now, grab your sword. Vitals low. Be careful.
You're mine.
My touchy is ashes, manifold fates woven. Rush! Ray! Supreme! Ashen slash, luminous flux. Don't bother.
Lose half of your boost gauge.
How naive.
Return strike.
Ready to go.
Come on.
Altina, help me, Consoles. Remedy song.
Thanks!
Rean. Let us proceed with care. Some arts will really sting.
Run them down. Sixfold gales. Don't bother. Follow my lead, Fee. Down.
Certain arts will prove more potent. Certain arts will prove more potent.
Speeding up.
Allow me.
Crow.
Sure thing.
Too easy. Easy game. Easy fight. Done and done.
Our reward's been deposited.
Need more gray.
How may I help you?
This is bliss.
Not bad at all.
This feels amazing.
Feeling good as new.
How may I help you? The Grim Arena, then. Take care of yourselves.
Okay.
Let's make our way over.
Let's go to Newtown and do the final main story thing that we gotta do.
It's Professor Cronkite for you.
Not this way.
For your cruising enjoyment are Orville bikes and the newly released.
No more dilly-dallying, folks. It's time to talk Salvatore Gotti's upcoming Perfect Driver Zero. Next month, we'll see the launch of our most anticipated film yet. And to fuel your adrenaline rush, Dread Power is introducing Maximum Energy. It is our absolute pleasure to announce this collaboration.
Wait, seriously? I thought those were just
The
rumors.
collab of the century!
Dude, that chick is totally packing.
It's me, Salvatore Gatti. Gentlemen of Basel, are you ready to turn up the heat? We're honored to partner with Dread Power for their exciting new energy drink. I've even been downing maximum energy between shoots. It's a sensory explosion, refreshing and revitalizing with every swig. Use it to top yourself off after a long day at work, school, or the road. It's even the perfect wingman in bed, if you know what I mean.
Say no more, director. Of course, just like the movie, this drink will surely rock your world. Even our lovely booth babe here can't get enough.
Leon, director, I'm gonna freaking kill you after this. Yoo-hoo!
I'll give that Gotti guy this. He knows how to put on one hell of a show.
The display is so over the top, it's making me nauseous. Also, I have a few choice words for whoever designed that risque outfit.
An energy drink themed promotion for a motorsports Orville film, huh? Pop culture sure is something.
I had the same thought when I first came here. Wait, haven't I seen those two before? Somewhere before?
Is that Shirley? It kind of gave Shirley, but I wasn't positive, so I didn't say anything. But she's an enforcer, so what would she be doing?
Oh, is that Belle from the chapel in the artisanal district?
Surely it's not Shirley, right? Like, surely it's someone else. It's 6:30 p.m. now, so I'm guessing that that's to let people know it's time for the evening service. Probably, yeah. Also, damn, sunset already? I thought it'd come a little later, given it's summer and all. Okay, I think we've seen all there is to see here, so we should probably move on to the next thing.
Sounds like a plan. Once we're ready, let's make our way to the observatory at the Institute of Science.
That salesman guy's pretty handsome, isn't he?
Okay, actually.
Let's head off.
We'll need to work with the local government.
I don't have get fast traveled. Dude.
Care to stop by for a breather?
We should conduct some research on space.
The sun's beginning to set. Now's a good time to go stargazing. This is all thanks to Toa and her connection to her grandfather. Opportunities like this don't grow on trees, so I think I'll tag along. Did I save? I saved right before here. So I know that this is the next thing that I need to do.
Hey guys, I'm here!
Whoa, that was fast. Did you run all the way here from the air tram? Sure did. I wanted to check out the telescope too. Well, someone's excited. Anyway, shall we let ourselves in? Sure, let me just use this key card. Whoa! This is the latest in orbital optical telescopes, the Aquarius II. By connecting it to a large terminal, it can correct wavefront distortions to enhance the visual clarity of the night sky. I see you're well versed on this subject, Mint. You can say that again. She's even more into this than Toa. Sounds pretty neat. In any case, I'm looking forward to trying it out too. Same here. Oh, and that's the control terminal over there. That looks like the operation manual, and I think the other is Grandpa's research notes. Guess Professor Hamilton got them out for us. Okay, let's have a look at that manual and get this bad boy set up ASAP. Please proceed with caution, if you would, lest we inadvertently spark an international crisis. That's my biggest fear, too. Aw, quit being such worry-warts, you two. It'll be fine. Oh, wow. From what this is saying, there's a big terminal underneath here called the Aurora. Well, since we're here and all, I felt we'd take this chance to disassemble it and see what makes it tick. Yeah, vetoed. Adios, this girl. We better keep an eye on her before she lands us in hot water. So pretty.
It's ready. I've set it to the Great Shadar Triangle.
I'm impressed. It can track astronomical objects automatically without a hitch.
Okay, I call first dibs. Whoa. That's not fair, Mint. It's the youngest person who should be given the first turn.
Guess she'll act her age when it suits her.
I'd say that's fine. It's hard to imagine her getting to be like this during her Black Rabbit days. Since we're here, let's say we take a little look-see ourselves.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mint, you've been hogging the telescope long enough. I want to see.
Allie, We're all taking turns.
Rean! Crow! You have to see this!
We're coming.
Time to find out what all the hype's about. It's supposed to be the best telescope in Zemuria.
Wow. Instructor Toa's telescope was great too, but this... this view's on a whole other level, huh? It can reach over 1,000 times magnification. You can really feel the magic of astronomy. Hey, you're taking too long, Alti. I want to have another look. Alti is not my name. I wish Yuna, Milliam, and the others could see this.
Looks like the views really had an impact. It brings me back to when I was a kid. And I'd look up at the night sky with the boss, Ida, and the others.
I see.
The old Jaeger King, and one of your sisters in the Corps, yeah?
You should look too, Rean. You need to see it to believe it. I guess I can wait for you two to take a turn.
Oh, now you're going to take the high road.
All right. I suppose I'll check it out next if that's okay.
No need to be so modest. George and some of the others would be stoked to have a turn looking through this thing.
Yep, and I bet Angie'd really enjoy a peek too. Huh? What is it? Is something wrong with the feed?
No. I don't see any stars. Wait, but there's something. It's so far away. What is that?
What do you mean?
It doesn't look like there's any problems with the video feed.
The Zypha connection also remains stable. Maybe the eyepiece got all wonky or something? Let me see, Rean.
Sure.
What the? Everything's crystal clear!
Really? Let me have another look.
Mint's like, I don't buy.
Huh?
I don't buy it. I don't bite.
All right, enough joking around. Let's see what we got. Huh. I'm not getting much either.
Does it have them to do with them having Azure Nights?
Why can we see the stars, but Rean and Crow can't? You guys didn't just forget your glasses or something, did you?
No.
No. I don't think my vision is the problem. It's more like...
something fishy's going on here. At least, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Let me take another look.
It's an unknown caller, and their ID is anonymous.
What is it? Something wrong?
Oh, good. You picked up.
Sorry to call you out of nowhere. I'm speaking to Rean Schwarzer, correct?
This is he. Can I ask who's calling?
No, best we don't talk about this over comms. But I take it you saw something at the observatory.
Is that not so, Schwarzer? And Armbrust too, of course.
That's the church.
Are these two?
Those are...
Looks like someone was keeping their eye on us after all.
Leon and
All right,
Celeste?
cut the cryptic crap. You know I'm here too, right?
I knew it.
Of course we do. We can't say anything over the phone. How about we meet up for a chat?
Sorry to be a bother, but we need you to meet us at a designated location. Immediately. Like we said, no specifics. But I'm sure you get the gist, Clausel.
Do we know those people?
Apparently Fee does.
Those are the two you've been working with on and off since last year, aren't they?
Yes and
Was
no.
the redhead Celeste?
I wasn't a
Not
part of all that
Shirley?
stuff back in March.
That's
But
funny.
we did work together on the Almada incident. I guess we'd better get going then.
Where to, exactly?
The artisanal district. They'll probably be waiting for us at the chapel.
Rean's group left Mint to watch over the observatory and made their way to the chapel in the artisanal district.
Let's vamoose.
Wow, it's already dark out. Hey, are you guys okay?
It all looks normal from out here. There's nothing wrong with the sky.
Yeah. Then what did we see? And what did it mean?
There are surprisingly few people around. I'm detecting a faint spiritual energy.
It's like some kind of ward is keeping people away.
Let's hurry inside.
Hi, kitty cat. Oh my god, he's tiny and he's orange like Noah. Hi, Noah. I love that cat. Must protect that cat. Those two must be our mystery callers. Damn, she got changed.
Oh, hey. You actually showed up.
Sorry to do everything in such a roundabout way. Our security guards don't have clearance to get into the Institute.
Oh, please. If you wanted to trespass, a little arrow tram and the authenticator wouldn't have stopped you. That attire, I see now. You're a Graal's Ritter from the church. Guessing that puts you in the same camp as Gaius.
You're right on the money.
Yeah, so it was Celise in the outfit and the commercial. That's funny.
The name's Celise Ortesia, the Fourth Dominion. Guys already gave me the rundown on you guys. Seems like you're a lively bunch.
And you can call me Leon Balthazar, the 11th Dominion. The pleasure is all mine, though I did meet some of you during the Retributive Tower incident.
Right, you came to our aid then. I've heard a lot about you two. You also go by the name Searing Flare and Glacial Rime, right? Oh, so you know about us, huh? Though you can forget those crummy ass nicknames. Anyway, I know you guys from when we were dealing with the Almada and Marchian Garden stuff. I saw that outfit that you were rocking back at the event, by the way. Pretty fresh look for a woman of the cloth. I'll say, tracks that a church lady would have heavenly legs, but hot damn did that fit take them to the next level. You think I chose to wear that skin-tight skank suit? As freaking if. Ah yes, speaking of that event, there are certain circumstances that prevent us from acting out in the open. That's why we sought help of the Director Gotti, who so graciously gave us the means to carry out our business on the sly. You are one sick bastard, Leon. There were other ways we could have got what we needed without sending my pride down the damn trash chute. But no! We had to cozy up to Director Degenerate. Just because I owe him doesn't mean he gets to parade me around like his personal poster girl. They seem like a colorful bunch. It's a little hard to imagine they're Gaius' colleagues. True, but they're very dependable. They really came to the rescue during the illusionary coup. Rewinding a bit, you said that you're not in a position to act out in the open. Is that why you reached out to us like this? Well, someone's quick on the uptake. Seems like you're keeping someone waiting, so we'll try to make this brief. So something's going on with the church, huh? I heard there was some bad blood between the Congregation of Divine Workshop and the Congregation of the Sacraments. Yeah, afraid I can't really get into the nitty-gritty of that, though.
But long story short, the squabbling between the Papal Guard and the Gralsritter is over and done with. The book on that was closed the moment Her Holiness, the Pope Ortis II, revealed a certain person in April. Oh. What was unveiled on that day shook the very foundation of what the Gralsritter thought to be true. And now the Dominions, us included, have been tasked with gathering information at the behest of that individual. As followers of the Church, there's a certain decision we need to make, and to come to it, we must first confirm some suspicions of ours. Ah, so that's your intent. I'm guessing whatever it is digging into the related I'm guessing whatever it is you're digging into is related to the space program? Yeah, more or less. Being honest, there's a lot of stuff they've told us that I don't just buy now. And perhaps some of the reason why is because of Schwarzer and Armbrust's account of things. Particularly the part about what you witnessed at the observatory. Do you have some insight as to why we saw what we did? If you do, you mind just coming out and saying it? My ass is starting to get sore, so I just want to wrap this up and be on my way. Fine by me, but we can't talk about it here. How about this? Why don't you help us get into the observatory? Do us that favor and we'll happily provide what aid to you that we can, including by answering your questions. Alright, we'll take you up on your offer. It's not like we are given a cap on the number of people that we could bring along, so I don't see the problem with that. But would you mind if I let Professor Hamilton know about this later? Yeah, we've met her before actually, so that's fine. Assuming you can manage that anyway. There's something going on that we don't know about? We'll find out soon enough, but anyhow, let's get moving already. Give us a moment to contact the Vicar and release the spell so the civilians may enter the premise again. Then we'll be ready. Celeste and Leon entered another room where the chapel's Vicar and sisters had retired to, after which they lifted the spell that was warding people away and the chapel lights came back on. Celeste and Leon have temporarily joined the group. Furthermore, they can both trigger an awakening on the field. Ooh.
Running a search.
That's cool.
Let's vamoose.
Gaius told me you were a serious bunch, but you two in particular seem pretty stone-faced.
Agreed. But I think most anyone would be after seeing what they saw.
You saying that just makes me want answers all the more. I gotta know what's going on.
Whatever those answers turn out to be, we still have to face them head on.
Father Thomas and Master were right about you.
Oh, you guys are back. Took you long enough. Sorry for keeping you waiting so long. So, who are you guys talking to on the phone? Was it someone I know? Ah, it's you! The sexy booth babe lady!
I am not a goddamn booth babe. And how'd you recognize me so fast?
Even for Thor alumni, you've an especially keen eye. And you were the guy on mic who was getting everyone all hyped up and stuff. You know, you got a similar get-up to a friend of mine named Gaius. Oh, do you have a costume party you're going to after this? Of sorts, between you and me. It's for a film director Gotti has in production called The Sister Reprobate. The walking, talking public disagree.
The hell he does? Ugh, can we please stop dicking around already? Yeah, even if it is pretty funny watching her get kind of roasted to a crisp, this conversation kind of going in circles.
Right, so, Mint, these two are parts of the Gralsritter, just like Gaius is, and they're here to help us. Okay, I get it now. So according to Leo and Sully, there might be a hidden passage around here. Sully, you do realize I'm older than you, right? Oh, whatever. As I was saying, it sounds like the telescope's feed has been altered somehow. Way I understand it, the one that gets pushed to its limits, it'll pick up more light than it can handle, causing the view to get all blurry and stuff. In such cases, I suspect that some sort of mechanism automatically performs image correction. That's likely what allows the majority of us to see the night sky and its beautiful tapestry of stars, woven by the goddess's hand. Yet all Schwarzer and Armbrust can see of the correction is a vast empty void. If that's all true, then this definitely isn't some ordinary mechanism we're dealing with here. And the fact is that it's only me and Crow. The whole thing has ominous written all over it. I heard from Gaius that you two were once chosen by the Empire's twilight. Since that's done and dusted, though, I doubt that's the cause. Right, but a lot's happened to both Rean and me over the years. Could be any number of things that's been influencing this. Rean, Crow. Well, let's pin this for now. So you mentioned a hidden passage earlier? Is that where the big Aurora terminal I've heard about from the guild is being kept? Yes, it was damaged during the incidents in Basel, but they managed to repair it. Allegedly, Ouroboros has even produced some duplicates. Oh, speaking of the Aurora, I did some reading up on it earlier. Its function is to manage massive quantities of calculations for the whole city of Basel. I'm thinking the telescope's image processing is being done by a different large terminal. Ah, so based on this, I assume it's farther underground. Correct. The Aurora is stored directly beneath us. Seems there is a system that raises and lowers both it and the telescope in the case the latter needs to be replaced. Feels a bit extra for some simple tech swap, if you ask me, but it sounds perfect for keeping something away from prying eyes. Yeah, and wouldn't you know it, that the function is locked. I guess that's why the professor was comfortable letting us use the telescope. Wonder if those cables going down from it are for. Okay, Leon and I are going to go check this hidden area out now. Goes without saying we won't be getting in the go-ahead from the Institute of Science. So what are you planning to do? Should you vehemently against our course of action, then we'd be willing to relent for now. Though if having plausible deniability is at your concern, then you need to only look the other way as we act of our own accord. We'd be all too happy to share our findings after the fact. No way we're coming with you. We want answers about what it is we saw, and we aren't leaving until we have them. Or, no, we're coming with you. There's no way we're gonna leave you to holding the bag. Now ain't the time for us to be making the capital on a whim. Additionally, I'm interested to seeing how this mechanism works, speaking as an associate member of the Foundation. Yeah, I'm sure the Guild would like to be in the know about all of this too.
My grandfather visited this observatory 20 years ago. He wrote in his notebook about the first 10 years of the 13th century. He said, "We may see an event as revolutionary as Professor Epstein's own contributions, and the key lies in the Basel Observatory."
He wrote all that? If I remember right, Toa's grandpa was the president of the Imperial Academy before he passed away 10 years ago. The famous astronomer, Professor Alfred Herschel. It sounded more and more like the crux of everything all the time.
As his granddaughter, I have a responsibility to see this through. Of course, I'll do my best to avoid looking at any secret Vern or Institute research as much as possible. I'll be sure to apologize to Professor Hamilton later, too.
Instructor Toa. Sorry, I feel bad about making you do that. Here, when the time comes, why don't I join you in on apologizing to her? I wouldn't mind serving a slice of humble pie, too, on behalf of the Guild.
Were this fan, I imagine he would have gone about his usual snooping without even pausing to consider asking for forgiveness. So this is the Thor's MO, huh? I'll admit, I like the cut of your jibs. Okay then, with that all out of the way, let's kick things off with some good old-fashioned clairvoyance. Couple that with shard search, and we're sure to turn up a lead or two in no time. Indeed, it would be rather difficult to do this anywhere on campus other than the observatory. Oh, are you guys looking for like a secret panel or something? Then you should try that wall over there. Wait, what? You found something already? Sure did. I took a look around the place while you were out. And I noticed that one part of the round wall that looked a bit misaligned. So I thought, hey, that looks like it can be moved probably. Is she for real? Believe it or not, she does know her onions when it comes to technical stuff. Even something like Professor Schmidt accepts that as fact. Yes, he won't miss a beat. Yet he won't miss a beat to air his grievances of her constant misunderstandings. Well, if it saves me the trouble of performing needless clairvoyance, you certainly won't hear me complaining. Great then. Mind showing us what panel it was, Min? You bet. Just give me 1 second. Where is it again? Really should have seen that coming. Well, I'm sure it's somewhere along these walls. I suppose we'll need to utilize clairvoyance and shard search after all. My bad. I pass the baton to you then. She was so close to being impressive, so
Something is afoot. Investigate if you would.
Oh, the panel went in.
Nothing happened. Let's keep looking around.
Here, I found a second one. Wasn't there one more?
Booyah! Score! Seriously? This was here the whole time?
There's simply no way this was part of the original building's design.
Can't imagine why someone would build something like this, unless it was to stop people from poking their noses around. Save the brain racking for later. We got a hidden area to explore. Keep your wits about you. There are the slightest signs of danger ahead. Yes, I noticed that much. Huh. See, your perceptiveness is just as sharp as they say, Divine Blade of Ash.
Perhaps even sharper than our own mana sensing capabilities.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm sure we'd still be relying on your clairvoyance up ahead. Alright, everyone. If there's any last-minute prep you need to do before we dive in, now's the time. Roger that.
Understood.
Alrighty then, let's take a peek backstage, you guys.
I can't believe this whole thing is right under the observatory.
Yeah. Based on the echo, it seems like it goes pretty far down.
Sure seems so. But we just gotta go as far down as we can.
Mint, why are you tagging along?
Seriously? I don't have time to babysit, so try not to trip and fall to your death, got it?
This hallway is so long. It's getting a little tiring.
We've been going down forever. Shouldn't we be reaching the end by now?
It should be coming up. But we don't know what's waiting there for us. So stay on guard.
Holy. Beneath the observatory, astrological workshop ruins. Damn. Yeah, okay. I'll be the first to admit, this is pretty impressive. Looks like Middle Ages ruins. It definitely leaves an impression, that's for sure.
It reminds me of the Black Workshop, even if the technology is of a different standard. It also is reminiscent of Stargazer's Tower, the structure built by alchemists in Crossbell. Apparently, astrology was pretty popular in Basel during the Middle Ages. I've heard the rise of the astronomy along with the Institute of Artisanal District came about due to Central Eastern and Eastern influence. And as the telescope lens technology improved, so too did the development of precision manufacturing. If I remember right, Basel developed into a hub for engineering due to the Vernes Group's widespread influence here since the start of the modern era. Alright, enough nerding up this place with unprompted history lesson. On the contrary, I do think a certain Dominion who neglected to even flip through the material provided us on Basel some good. Also, Toa's always been a super diligent student, and Rean teaches history. They know their stuff. That doesn't look like an artifact, so I wonder what's making it glow. Looks like she's dead set on coming along. I think it might be safer for you to wait upstairs. We've got no idea what's down here. Could be dangerous. Well, lucky for me, Dangerous is my middle name. Besides, waiting around is boring. I'm sure I can help you guys somehow. Ah, look! Up there! Aren't those cables coming down from the observatory? She's right. That looks distinctly modern. It's not even 10 to 20 years old. In fact, I believe that might be the latest Orbital Network compliance standard. Huh. Okay, so what are they doing down here in old ruins like this? The situation's becoming more suspicious by the second. Okay, you two keep using words like suspicious and the crux of everything. You got something you want to share with the rest of the class, or? You told us someone higher up the church ladder put you up to an investigation, but not much else. Now that I think about it, I guess Kevin's also acting under orders of that person, isn't he? Swin and Nadia were acting a little unusual too. Could that mean all of this is connected somehow? Huh. You people are too sharp for your own good. Frankly, I'm not quite sure how to respond to such an inquiry. We'll have to table this for now. The hell are these? I can confirm they aren't monsters. They may be some form of manifested apparitions. Ah, these must be the things Elaine was telling me about. They're called demi-grendels. Yeah, we've seen them a few times before, though they weren't this color, I don't think. Why might they be here of all places? Well, we can worry about that later. Stand your guard, everyone. Stand your guard, everyone. I'll back you up however I can. I'll help too. Orbital cannon activate.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
My mind is... I'm up. COC activate.
Now, rabbit that. Come on, let's go.
You're mine.
Itachi is ash itself. Manifold fates woven. Rush! Ray! Supreme! Ashen slash. Luminous flux! You're finished. Don't bother.
Move it half off your face, Gage. Some arts will really
Push it to the limit.
Some
Catch my drift. Now, cut through. Don't bother.
My turn. Come on, let's help me, Consoles. Remedy song.
Thanks.
Grow. Let's charge in all at once.
Surge! As your resonance! Let's do it!
Make some noise!
Cutting it to the max! Let it rip!
Sweet dreams.
Turn off the boost gauge limit!
Allow me.
Beginning mission. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift off. Azure Rean.
Boost gauge limiter released.
Sucks to be you. Ready to go. Come on, let's go. Now, rabbit
Thanks.
there.
Nice. Oh, great. Looks like a whole swarms of troubles coming out the woodwork. Seems our benevolent hosts are extending a warm welcome to us. Let's save the chit-chat for later. Right now, our priority is to follow those cables to the end. Fine by me. Guess you better show us what you've got.
I'm detecting the presence of higher elements. Proceed with caution, everyone.
The path goes further down from here. Let's keep an eye out for traps.
Be wary of ranged attacks.
There! Sure. I'm down.
Attacks ready.
Taste this! Son of a stagger! Here's our shot! All together now! Staggered!
Ready to go.
Rush them! Don't bother!
In your corner!
You're not. Blew the cap off your boost.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Way to kill it, Rean!
Ready at will!
Look out for ranged attacks.
Does it kill me if I touch
Careful,
the
that one looks stubborn.
Or how much damage it does.
Yeah!
I hear Shining Palm.
Looks like there used to be a mechanism here, but somebody tampered with it.
Yeah. It's clear that someone or something doesn't want anyone getting close.
Considering the circumstances, all we can do is keep following this cable for now.
Watch yourselves. There's a lot of them.
Let's end this quick.
There! There, Stagger! Here's our shot! Rush him down! Have to bounce back. Not so fast.
Slowpoke.
Don't bother.
Blew the cap off your boost gauge.
Take flight! Arc Raven!
Count on me. Get there.
Gotcha!
For good measure.
Escape route.
Status. All green.
Keep up the good work,
My
Altina.
pleasure.
Beat him down with physical attacks. Want to search? I bet you'll find nothing.
Shard search.
Stomp these bugs into the ground.
Take my lead.
This is cool.
You're mine.
Life. Don't bother.
Blew the cap off your boost gauge.
Here to assist.
Boost gauge.
That was cool. Not the door shut.
No big deal.
And the Shining Palms were a trap. I like that.
Ready at will.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Sure, I'm down.
Attacks ready.
Slowpoke.
Son of a stagger.
Conditions ideal for short
Advantage
deployment.
is ours.
Here to assist.
Might want to boost
Non-stop.
Now. Ready.
Thanks.
That. Come on, let's go.
You're mine.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Take my lead. Don't bother.
Count on me. I can help.
Don't bother.
Blew the cap off your
Got
boost
strength in
gauge.
spades.
Certain arts will prove
Go at it
more
full
potent.
force.
Allow me.
Caught out.
Allow me.
You're finished.
Mission accomplished.
Nice rhythm back there, Fee.
Beat him down with physical attacks.
It's just 300 health.
A lot of foes. Stay sharp. Let's end this. Wait.
I'll end it with this.
There!
Non-stop. There. There.
Charge attacks ready.
There. There. There.
Stomp these bugs into the ground. Might want a boost here.
It's yours.
You're... Blew the cap off your boost?
I found a copper you can't refuse.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Spot on, Rean.
Want to search? I bet you'll find nothing.
Let's search around.
Performing search.
Let's search around.
On the other end.
Treasure. My pleasure.
Where are the shining palms? Like, I hear them. I just don't see them.
Let's search around.
Want to search? I bet you'll find nothing.
There we go.
Oh, flop.
Stomp
Let's
these
trash him out
bugs
quick.
into the ground. Might want to boost here.
Thanks.
That.
My mind is... I'm up. Non-stop. You're finished. Don't bother.
Blew the cap off your boost
Doing
gauge.
okay? Let's charge in all at once.
Boost gauge limiter released.
Now, cut through. Don't bother. Finish them, Crow.
Make some noise!
Here's my chance. Help me, Clone Slays. Remedy song.
Thanks.
You doing okay?
Don't bother. Don't get too comfortable. Not so. Don't bother.
My, how naive.
That's enough. Don't bother. Finish them, Crow.
Make some noise!
Turn him up, Fee.
Allow me.
Ha-cha!
Here.
Keep at it, Rean.
You're
Too easy.
Nice.
There's more where that came from.
Now I just need to go out of this room and go back into the hallway.
Ready at will. Watch yourselves. There's a lot of them.
This is
Let's
definitely
pound them into next week.
him down with physical attacks. Look out for ranged attacks.
I spy me some treasure.
Careful, that one looks stubborn.
Treasure detected. Charge attacks ready. Circle. Joy! Sharp these bugs into the ground. You doing okay?
You're mine. Brush them. You're finished. Don't bother. More to go.
You're mine. You're mine.
No time for standing around.
Job well done, Rean.
Running a search.
Shard searching. Ow, the cable is still going. We're finally getting to the heart of this place's secrets.
Yeah. At last, we'll get those answers you were so eager for.
I imagine all this mystery has really gotten under your skin by now.
No matter what happens, we'll figure it out. We just need to keep moving.
Want to search? I bet you'll find nothing.
Man, our AI holocore really doesn't like us.
Got it.
Stomp these bugs into the ground.
Spirit unification. Come on.
You can't hide from. Might want to boost here. Now, grab it with that. Time to crack the whip. You're.
Don't bother.
Move the cap off your boost gauge.
Oh, did I not use it on everyone?
You're mine.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Don't bother. Follow my lead, Fee.
Boost gauge limiter released.
Make some noise!
Unforgivable. Help me, Consoles. Remedy song.
Thanks. Right on time.
Does Remedy
Some
Song
arts will really
heal
strain all at
my
once.
S-boost gauges? That's pretty broken if it
Come on,
does.
let's go.
Or no, did I get a
You're
turn?
mine.
Too late. You're
I
finished.
probably got a turn.
Don't bother.
It probably doesn't. That would be like way too broken. Surely.
No time for standing around.
Ready to kill it, Rean.
Treasure detected.
Serum powder.
Beat him down.
I think there's a really good Seepith grind spot in this dungeon if you do want to know it. I think I'm good on Seepith because of the garden. I appreciate it though.
Physical attacks. Numerous foes. Caution advised.
I have like
Look out
so
for
much
ranged
Seepith
attacks.
and money.
Look, Beefy. You really gonna mess with it?
Phew, looks like a good place to break.
Do I have...
Well done.
I do.
No problem.
Understood.
Here goes.
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah. Think that.
Now, there! Strike all at once!
Return strike. Done. Think that.
I'll make this nice and quick.
In your corner!
Rush. Rean. Keep going. You're mine. Go time, Allie.
Push it to the limit.
Certain arts will
Come on,
be more
let's go.
effective. Certain arts will be more effective.
Thanks.
Activating skill.
Too easy.
Jackpot incoming.
Really jonesing for a boost.
Too easy. I can help.
You're mine.
Gotcha.
For good measure. Not happening. Not happening. Count on me.
Already know.
You're mine.
Gotcha.
There.
Don't bother. Jackpot incoming.
Make some noise.
Ready to go. Incoming. There. Here's my chance. Yeah. There. You're mine. Rean.
You're mine.
Gotcha.
Amazing CP.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to rock.
Can't get complacent.
Okay. Save before we go in.
What is that?
Holy.
Incredible. It's a combination of ancient and modern orbital technology.
Yeah. How did they connect the observatory's telescope to something like this?
Wait, this is the Aurora? It's a completely different color than in the manuals.
It's a...
Looks like it's the same model as the original.
That's a Genesis,
but
or a
with
fake
something
Genesis.
strange plugged in.
That's the fake Genesis.
Guess we were right to be suspicious.
Indeed. That device appears to be modeled after the ones Van and friends were collecting.
Oh, right. Elaine and Jin told me about them.
I heard they were the keys to all the incidents here in Calvert the past couple years. But surely this one is a replica, right? Not one of the real ones?
Correct. There are only 8 in the set, and they were brought together in April. Our intel hasn't suggested they were stolen. So this is something else.
As someone who got my hands on one once before, I can tell ya, they're definitely not the same. The whole design is totally different.
So whoever's running this place is using a counterfeit.
It might not be the real deal, but it's clearly got something to it. Don't forget it caused all that shit upstairs.
Yeah.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if it was capable of the original's power.
The real question is, why is something like this hooked up to a telescope in the first place? I fear we may need someone with technological expertise for this.
Asking someone else to do your homework. Talk about shameless.
I would be happy to be of assistance. My foundation training should come in handy. I'm no expert, but I can act as an interim software engineer. Count me in! Reporting for duty!
Try not to be careless, Mint.
We can probably use our Xiphus to help out with the processing.
Holy. The other world Rean that we met in previous games.
It looks like we might be able to activate the device's administrative holo.
That should help. If we can disable the firewalls, it may be able to answer some questions.
Hey, Rean, Crow, you guys okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Let's turn on developer mode then.
It might be more convenient than an Arcus, but it's still a pain in the butt.
They know something's up with our boys.
I am Eos, the Hollow responsible for the Aurora Alba Terminal. Administrator access confirmed. Security Level 2 clearance granted. Please state your inquiry.
Let's get started then. First things first, who put you in this Aurora terminal here? And when?
Aurora Alba and I were installed here at 3 a.m. on the Septian calendar September 1st, 1206. We took over duties from our predecessor, Capel 3, and began running calculations. As for who, I cannot respond to your inquiry due to insufficient security level clearance. My apologies.
Talk about tight-lipped.
Still, it's pretty impressive how easily it can talk with us.
Yeah.
It certainly is. It matches the fluency of even the latest hollows. But I doubt there's any actual sentience behind it.
She said September 1st, 1206, right?
Yeah. The day the Empire declared war. The Battle of Jormungand.
So this scheme's been in the books for some time. I wonder if it's all related.
But the Zypho wasn't even made public back then, which limits the number of people who could have done it. Yeah, to only a select few, no less. Wait, didn't it say Capel 3? Isn't that the high-speed computing unit from ZCF in Liberl?
Yeah.
You're right. Though these days they're up to Capel 5, which is apparently compatible with the Orbital network. We even used it on our church airships for a time.
I take it the system's been around a while.
Probably. Let's see what else she can tell us. Here's a question for you. Since you seem to be wired into the observatory's telescope via this cable, what data are you sending back and forth with it? And how long has that been going on, including previous models?
I'll begin by answering your latter question. We have been working since July 12, 1189. The processing terminal at the time was the Capel Origin. This Aurora Alba is the 5th generation.
1189? So 20 years ago?
That long? And what's Capel Origin? As I understand it, it was the world's first orbital calculator, developed by multiple countries working in tandem. Doesn't that mean it would have been built by Professor Schmidt, Professor Hamilton, and Tita's grandpa?
As for your first question, I must apologize. I cannot answer due to insufficient security clearance.
I have another question then, Eos. We were looking through the telescope at the views that you adjusted earlier. But while most of us saw a sky full of stars, my friend and I only saw a blank, hazy expanse. How does something like that happen? Can you explain that?
Rean.
Way to be subtle about it.
Maybe asking straight up isn't such a bad idea.
Yeah, it was sort of unavoidable.
Not to mention that with some of these hollows, an unexpected question can have interesting consequences.
Oh, you mean how it can sometimes bypass restrictions?
I suppose I can say that there are 3 possibilities. The first is that you are providing me with false information. Second, someone may have hacked into the system and broadcast a different feed only when you two observed it.
I don't buy it.
I suppose those would be the most plausible solutions. The first option may be plausible if it were only Crow, but since Rean was affected as well, we can safely exclude that possibility.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Eos, how likely is it that the feed's been hacked?
As no external interference has been detected, I can confidently say that the odds are no more than 0.03%. As for the third possibility, perhaps the two of you are the only ones who saw the true feed.
Huh?
That's...
Hold up. If that's the case, then...
Something's being built over there.
Wait a second. Don't you think that conclusion is more than a little illogical?
Yeah, that would mean that the stars we've been looking at weren't there.
You're right. Seeing that beautiful view through the telescope is one thing, but stars are there even for the naked eye. That's true enough. Which means there has to be another... Huh?
What if there's a lens, though?
Rean? Crow?
So I guess that's the cards on the table. Any ideas?
Something must make the two of you fundamentally different. Was it the Retributive Tower incident? Or perhaps something you saw at the end of another version of the Twilight?
Huh? What do you mean?
You might not know, since you were on the Courageous too. But when we settled things at the Imperial Fortress, it felt like there was another course events could have taken.
Huh?
During the Retributive Tower incident, this other course was calculated and simulated, and we resonated with the being that resulted from that. But still, I can't help but feel that's not the whole picture.
That's... It can't be. Arkwright's group experienced something similar. Could this be just like when the school was taken over by terrorists? The 3 days in the illusory coup as well?
Yeah, I think it might be.
All I heard was things got rewound, and more than once. Doesn't sound like it was on a huge scale or anywhere near as bad as the Twilight. Still, what if those other outcomes, which everyone remembers as just dreams, were things that actually happened?
Forced resets that allow you to redo events several times to avoid unwanted outcomes. And all the discarded results are then archived to be added back into the final observational outcome. Elaine's the one who told me about it. She was there in the spring, when she got the story from a certain someone.
I see. I know Lloyd and his friends also experienced something similar. It might not be exactly the same phenomenon, but that's beside the point. In that alternate course of events at the end of the Twilight, Crow, Milliam, and I might have seen something.
Milliam too? It can't be.
Finally, we're getting to the meat of it.
And just what was this phantom memory that may or may not be true?
Well, we took our divine knights to the edge of the skies to seal the root of the problem. I'm wondering if that's got something to do with...
Might want to keep the rest of that story to yourself.
Holy Shizuna. Oh.
Kincaid too? Huh? What's she doing here?
Looks like someone wants to stir the
Look how it
pot.
is. And with the silver-haired girl along for the ride.
We were careless. The vice captain and the president's right-hand man are one thing, but we didn't account for her.
They had to wait for us to finish all the hard work before showing up.
Hey, she the one you mentioned? That secret sister disciple of yours?
Well, you could make the argument that I was Master's secret disciple.
Nah, Master spelled it out that as the wielder of the Black God, I'm the secret one. I'm Shizuna Rem Misaruki, Ikaruga's second in command. I spy 3 faces I haven't seen before. As for Fi, Toa, and the 2 Dominions, it's good to see you guys again. Oh, and same goes for you, Rean. It's been, what, a year and a half since we last met?
Yeah. When we saw each other in the mountains of Longlai on the way to Conlone. And it's Kuragane, right? Been a while.
It has indeed, Divine Blade of Ash. On that day, I had acted discourteously. Which is why it is disappointing that we should meet again under these circumstances.
Is that so? I'm unfamiliar with the others, but I assume you brought them here, Kincaid.
Your assumption is indeed correct. The Vice Captain here has come as part of an agreement.
Greetings, Thors. I am Ashlad, a member of the Papal Guard. It would appear you've been coerced by some troublesome company.
Huh? And just who the hell are you calling troublesome?
We're simply fulfilling our mission. I ask that you please refrain from throwing around false accusations.
I'm just impressed you found the place. I should have expected as much from a Dominion, as long as you aren't here to cover up certain truths that have come to light.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean.
Looks like you guys aren't all on the same page. What the hell brought you down here anyway? Just so you know, the person in charge did tell us we could use the observatory however we liked.
That's right. It looks to me like you're the ones trespassing.
You're not wrong. While I could have gotten a warrant without any great difficulty, at this point, I can definitely confirm that we're in the same boat. So I would be more than happy to share some details about that system you've been interrogating. But if I do, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to give up on your trip to the capital. You will be waiting quietly in your designated lodgings until the day after tomorrow, after the rocket launch is successful.
You don't say.
Are you suggesting that if we turn back now, you won't cause us any trouble?
That I can promise. However, you can expect your visit to the capital will be under CID surveillance.
Aw, come on. Isn't that a little too heavy-handed? It's only natural. They are the country's intelligence agency.
Ah, so that's how this is gonna be.
Eos, good stuff with those answers earlier. Just need you to follow up with one more favor. Gather any and all info related to that third possibility.
Perhaps the two of you are the only ones who saw the true feed.
And once the data is compiled, please transfer it to the terminal you're currently wired to.
Oh.
So that's your plan.
Boldly done.
Affirmative. I will now begin compiling and transferring all information pertaining to that possibility. This task will take approximately 10 minutes to complete. Please stand by.
Only 10 minutes? Man, that's hardly enough time for any kind of memorable bout. That temp sword of yours isn't looking too shabby, though.
It's the same one you cut in two before. I had it reforged. I may still be inexperienced as a Divine Blade, but I'll fight through any odds.
That's the spirit. Now, why don't we start with a little warm-up?
Whoa.
Rean.
She plans to go even further than before.
Much as I'd love to let you take her on one-on-one.
Agreed. They'll have to wait for another chance for their duel. Now, as to the reason for you acting of your own accord, I'll do all I can to uncover the answer.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh dear. I suppose it's up to me to clear your unfounded suspicions.
Hey, Fiendish Four Eyes. You gonna show us how you and the CID were able to keep Rufus on a leash?
That was more the Division Chief's doing. Now, I wonder how you've progressed since becoming a free agent. I'm already impressed with how you handled yourself earlier today. Perhaps we can build a working relationship.
Think you could put a leash on me now, too?
In any case, we won't be backing away from this chance.
You know, I think we should treat them as trespassers. Let's take them down.
Threat levels estimated to be between SS and SSS. Maximum coordination required. We've got 10 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. As long as we can hang in there, we'll win!
Now then, let us begin!
Holy. Defeat Shizuna, defeat all enemies other than Shizuna. So I need to defeat the other enemies first.
Help me, Consoles! Remedy-san!
Thanks!
Holy Testaments, protect us!
Don't get too comfortable.
Might want a boost here.
Time to crack the whip!
My mind is...
You doing okay? Now, grab your debt!
You're mine!
Itachi's ashes, manifold fates, woven in rush, extreme, action slash, luminous flux. Don't bother. Here we go.
Gauge.
My role, I shall serve.
You're
Roll them
mine!
down. Threefold gales. Don't bother.
As formidable as expected. As expected of the searing flare and the glacial rime.
You've truly outdone yourselves, Thors.
Okay, let's go. Spirit beautification! Let's continue from where we left off. Back on that trail in the Cone Lone Mountains.
Apologies, but I'm afraid I will not be holding back.
Fine by me. Here I come.
Watch out!
Things would have gone smoother if you had just stayed on the sidelines. But alas.
You even know who you're picking a fight with? We're Thor's alumni.
If you think we're just going to give up and leave, think again.
True.
I meet your challenge.
Triggering star command.
Pay your debt.
All in. Good luck!
My blade is both true and false. Dancing.
Now, behold, New Moon Gleam! Return strike!
Not so fast.
Give it up.
It's over.
By heaven's decree.
Not so fast.
Got you covered.
Oh, light. Fight these demons. Bases 3. Eyes open.
Don't you think you're being a tad harsh? After all, we serve the same gods.
Just think of this as a test of your devotion.
Whatever, Toby.
Glad I put the defense thing on.
Stick up your ass. Doesn't matter what you do. We're pushing past. Yeah? Shiki Return strike! Not happening.
Deploying marks. Repent. Judge Sandros.
I can help.
Holy Guardian. Guardian OP.
Face me. I meet your challenge. Face me. My role, I shall serve.
Safeguard. Along with your debt.
Push it to the limit.
Get them!
Run them down. Threefold gales.
This is better than I imagined. Up to you.
There. Shadowbind victory.
Up to you.
Thunderous wind.
Return strike!
I won't hold back.
Face me.
Let us proceed with care.
Get your head in the game.
It's yours.
Yeah! Take some more! Go time, Allie!
Push it to the limit.
I must fulfill my objective.
Output maximized.
Help me, Consoles. Remedy-san.
Thanks.
Here I come.
Push it to the limit.
Activating skill.
I'm up.
You're mine!
Itachi's ashes, manifold fates,
I think that this can finish off all of them except for Shizuna.
action slash, luminous flux. You're finished. Don't bother.
I shall take my leave. I'm afraid I must fall back.
I leave the rest to you.
Chop chop!
Charged and ready.
Freezing wind. Cut down my enemies. Return strike!
That's enough.
Some arts will really
Push it to
sting.
the limit.
Thanks.
Pay your debt.
Come on.
You're mine!
Life and death cannot even impede my Tachi's core. Rush!
Easy fight. First try.
Slash! Luminous Flux! You're finished! Don't bother.
The time has come. What do you say we settle this? A fight to the death.
Very well. I accept, Shizuna.
I don't know if you want to fight to the death with Shizuna, to be honest. Seems a little scary.
Holy.
Zeroed form. Duality.
Dude, the fight cutscenes in this game are so cool.
Splendid.
It's like crazy how
Not
cool they are.
bad. You've grown quite a bit since last time. You've taken your friend's thoughts and used them to bolster your will and your power with it.
You, on the other hand, stand alone. So how did you possibly get this strong? Just what was it? Just what on earth did Master Yun Kafai teach you?
Oh, it's pretty simple, really. To prevent this world's destruction, our master instructed me in the ways of the Black God. Black God One Blade, a dark sword style passed down through thousands, no, untold generations. In the same way that you must best me in battle, in order to obtain your true blade. Me, you, Van, and all in this world must face a truth that transcends reason in order to measure our own worth. Well, seems Akagarasu's awakened. It's the 13th night. Might be a couple days early, but let's say we put an end to this.
And have it your way.
Rean!
Crap. There's no stopping him now.
We gotta. She's gonna kill him.
The next strike will probably be the last.
Please.
Sorry for the wait. All information relevant to your query has been compiled and transferred to the connected device as requested.
Ah, shoot. I did it again, didn't I?
Altina, grab the laptop.
Amazing. Amazing job, Rean. You're so amazing. I'm so glad that I get to play around.
Mission complete.
Next is figuring out just how we'll get out of this mess.
Well, well. You managed to hold out.
It would seem we did not go far enough.
What?
Calling in Alpha 01. I need you in here ASAP.
Iscariot Squad number 0. Deploy. Rogetsu 2. I await your arrival.
You gotta be freaking kidding me! Reinforcements?
Don't tell me they had them wait at the observatory just so that Rean wouldn't sense them.
Correct. They'll be here in 3 minutes. So, are you ready to concede?
Even if you manage to get past us, we won't stop until you've been caught. Surrender yourselves.
There are a few considerations we ask that you keep in mind regarding your data transfer. First, all information regarding the Alter Core powering this terminal has been erased. This is due to restrictions specified by the system's designer. Furthermore, the system is unable to confirm the nature of what lies beyond the canopy. As such, all we can do is provide you with what relevant information we can on this discrepancy. Lastly, regarding the interference of high-performance telescopes across the continent via the orbital network and septium veins, we recommend against making this information public to avert widespread unrest. That will be all. We look forward to serving you in the future.
Shit. So it really was the third option.
Although I didn't want to believe it.
And yet there's no longer any room for doubt. The truth is, a lie is being peddled.
Hold on a second, that can't be right. You're saying that the stars we saw through the telescope were just a fake image made by the terminal?
And for some reason, Rean and Crow could look into the telescope without seeing the fabrication? So they could see something that's being hidden from the rest of us?
It sure seems that way. Like I'm seeing what the other me saw.
Yeah, but hell if I know what it all means. Still, something tells me the rest of you have some insight on that, don't you?
Well, I won't deny it.
Come to think of it, the space base was named by the president himself, yeah? I'm impressed. Seems like you guys are up to speed on your Eastern terminology.
Zeku Space Base. Is that Zeku as in void?
That doesn't pertain to you. Simply focus on fulfilling your contract. Still, I never imagined you would stumble onto such crucial intel. It seems we'll be forced to increase surveillance personnel until the project reaches its conclusion.
We're not getting out of here at this rate.
Wow. Things really went exactly the way they said they would. Huh? Mint?
You're Thor's head mechanic, Mint Braun, aren't you? As I understand it, your uncle reported directly to Professor Schmidt, and you're something of a favorite of the professor's.
I don't know that I'd use the word favorite. Huh? Why not? The professor and I get along great. Well, whatever. You guys are all cool with blowing this joint, right, Rean? Sully?
What?
Alrighty then, let's do this. Go!
Could that be Elsheim's Jewel Arts?
Holy.
Hello all.
Did Olivier give it to them? Holy Olivier!
That's Elsheim's.
Oh, no, that's Prince Shireen. They use the same art.
Mint
It looks
had
the
him
same. Very exciting though. Still a prince. I want Prince Olivier, to be honest.
I didn't expect to see you here, Your Highness.
Yes, well, unfortunately, the embassy canceled the upcoming celebration for the day after tomorrow. Rean, Crow, your machines are now connected via the spirit veins.
He sounds
Why
like
not
Olivier
try
a
calling
little
them
bit.
remotely from here?
But now
I, don't think
I
it'll
can
be any
recognize
trouble
it.
for you.
Like, yeah, it doesn't.
All right.
At first, I got my hopes
Now
up,
you're
you know?
talking.
I won't let you.
We could say the same to you.
Do it! We'll keep them busy for you.
To me, Tearfing ass.
Holy.
They're moving? What's going on?
Literally divine knights. Man-made divine knights. So cool.
Now, am I forgetting anything else? If not, then Mr. Kincaid, Vice Captain.
I do miss
Andy
Valimar
Karuga,
also,
It's
Kristic.
been a pleasure.
Bring back Valimar.
Sorry to
Sad.
cut this short, but we got better places to be.
And tell your collaborator that the time has come to make a choice. One that won't dishonor the goddess we serve.
How dare you?
Rean! I've got a message from our teacher. I'll be waiting for you come the promised day, in the land where the heavens turn.
I'm in your debt, Shizuna. I'll be sure to pay you back. Next time.
Sure you will. You better believe I'll be looking forward to that day, Rean.
Love that.
What is that? Teleported? What's that? 七门遁甲?
Activate clairvoyance.
Amazing. How exciting. Amazing work, Mint. Amazing work, Prince Shireen. Amazing work, Rean.
Amazing. The Elsyme Prince family private airship in the Haruvatat.
And we made it! Oh boy, talk about a close shave! Isn't this the prince's private airship, the Horvatat?
Horvatat.
You must be tired, everyone. Mint especially.
Prince Sharid, thank you for coming to our rescue.
Why is it shaking?
Wait, aren't you?
Is it because we're
Hell,
role-playing and
don't
we're
tell me
dizzy,
this clown's
you
in
know?
on it too.
Is it for the immersion?
You better believe I am.
My apologies. The circumstances being such as they are.
Oh dear. It seems everyone who's someone is involved in this mess.
You're not kidding. Is the guild really the only group left in the dark at this point?
I see. So is my
I
computer.
suppose you could say it was
Unlucky.
to deceive the enemy. And look.
Thanks
you're
for the
right,
heads up,
you're here.
Kresnik.
Hollow remote control, huh? Talk about impressive tech.
You're a lifesaver, Your Highness. But is it wise to continue like this? Not to worry. We're leaving Basel's airspace. I recommend setting your Panzer Soldats to follow automatically. Horvatat, full speed ahead.
Aye, aye, sir!
Nice. I'm glad it worked out for us. Go Thors. Frick the CID. Frick Kincaid.
The escape of Mother Solis and Father
Frick
Leon
Ashlat.
changes nothing. We proceed as planned. Contact the 5th. We'll close the net around the target and the others at the same time.
Yes, sir. As the goddess wills.
The assignment here is complete. Now it's time to prepare for the final mission.
Scatter to the winds and assemble at the appropriate location.
Understood.
And what is it you're planning, Princess?
Haven't you guessed?
You can't be serious.
Why not?
We've begun
How
analyzing
is
the
we
Aurora
do?
Alba. As you ordered, the system has not been shut down, and we have not touched the white
Kurgane is
device.
just a worried
We've
dad.
already alerted the Institute of Science and the Verne Company that we're seizing control of this facility.
Good work. Please also inform CEO Townsend that it will only be for a few days. I'm also initiating a Level 4 executive order. Prepare for a top-secret warrant to be issued shortly.
Roger that, sir. I'll notify the CID and the police.
You want arrest warrants for those two
True,
knights,
Kresnik.
people from Thors, and even the contingent from the Principality of Elsyme?
No, let them be. They can do whatever they please.
Huh? Then who's the warrant for?
That would be Professor Latoya Hamilton. As a person of interest in relation to a case dealing with continent-wide deception.
Professor Hamilton. Dun dun dun. Give me that S.
You guys did incredible. We've ranked up.
I'll put it to good use. Nice work, everyone.
Nice.
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Easy game. Van Route 3. Feelings given form. Actually, I'm gonna completely start that next time. I was going to wait. I was gonna start it, get to a good place where I could grind in the garden. But I'm just gonna start it next time because I've been grinding enough, so I don't need to grind anymore. But I have to go. thank you guys so much for coming on to my stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. We're kind of making some progress, I'm thinking. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again very soon. Probably Saturday, if not Saturday, then Sunday. Goodbye. See you soon.